Welcome to my world. Welcome to my life. My name is Eric. I am a man of two cultures. I was born in Latin America, so I am Hispanic by blood, by birth, by bloodlines, by roots. I've been in Canada since I was 10 years old. I am now in my 50s. So let's be honest, I've spent 3/4 of my life in Canada, in this culture, with English as my second language, but now my primary language. I speak some and know some French, and I speak fluent Spanish. I don't use it all that much. I'll give you a little look into my world. These guys, I'm going to speak truthfully. I want you to get to know me, and I want to start talking about my life and how to change our lives, right? This is my place. I live in an apartment. I am divorced. There's my kids. Well, a picture of them. I love them. They're my life. You know, quite a bit of a, love of shoes. I've curved that down quite a bit. Something I grew up with. Look at that. That's crazy, right? Some jackets, some hats, sofa, living room, my kitchen. But I digress. It's just my life. Sometimes we, when we're feeling empty inside, we try to fill our lives with material things, let's be honest, or addictions, right? We can fill our life with material things, which can also be an addiction. Buying yourself clothes all the time to make yourself feel better. Some people do it through food. They put a lot of weight on because they pity eat. They eat to fill a need, to fill a void, right? Some people drink to fill a void. Some people consume drugs to fill a void. Some people take to pornography to fill a void. Some people take to actual dating, and just dating all these people and to fill the void of not being alone. Some for sex, some just to be accompanied, just not to feel alone. There are many different stages in life. There are many different things that you go through and you grow out of, as you get older and you start realizing. I was married for 11 years and together with my ex-partner for 16 years. As we started growing older, we started growing apart. The differences began to become clear to me, right? I think as men, one of our biggest failures is to have the foresight to look ahead into the future and not get lost so much in the moment and in the moment, you know what I mean? You meet a girl, she's attractive, and you don't have the foresight to look ahead, right? You don't look at her with not judging eyes, because you're looking at her from a physical aspect, but not understanding her character, understanding the red flags, understanding the value of her good points, her bad points. I mean, my ex is not a bad woman, but we are not meant for each other. We are completely different. And those differences started coming to the forefront the more the time went by, and especially after we had kids, right? And that's what, as men, we fail. We fail to see the long, the long run, right? We get lost in the moment. I mean, even women, I'm pretty sure, get lost in the moment, but women have that capacity for foresight more than we do, right? They can see, hey, this guy, this and that and the other, right? As where we are so wrapped up in the moment and this sexual attraction and the beauty of a woman and the femininity, whatever the case might be, right? And then you just get caught up, and then time goes by and life passes you by, and all of a sudden you're like, what the hell, man? I'm with the wrong person, right? I mean, literally, you are with the wrong person. I love my children to death. I love my kids, man. They're the best thing that came out of that, but I wasted, and forgive me for saying that, I shouldn't say wasted, but 15, 16 years of my life with the wrong person. And I'm pretty sure she feels the same way. And it's life, and we do it to ourselves, right? Because we don't have the foresight to act to within the moment and understand that, we are with the wrong person, not understanding what it is to be with somebody, to love somebody, and to be in love with the right person, to understand what to look for and what to value in a partner. So I just want to start giving you an insight into my life on a daily basis, and into life and what it means to learn to be, discerning. Do you know what discerning means? Discerning means, in a way, it's a form of critical thinking, of critique, of learning to value your situation, learning to value your partner or what you look for in a partner. Yes, attraction is important, definitely. I mean, we all want something that looks good, right? But understand that there is so much more than attraction. I am a firm believer that there has to be a level of attraction, but that attraction has to be measured and tempered. Yes, you want somebody attractive, I get it, but there's attraction within reason, and not, you know what I mean? Everything has to balance out, right? Attraction, I would say, 30% of the equation. Personality, 50% of the equation. The other 20% is made up of different little components: likes, tastes, similarities, of character, truthfulness, good mother, good person, caring person, a feminine woman, or I did not notice about my ex. I wanted to share something with you guys. Everybody, both men and women, we have masculine and feminine traits. All of us, inside of us. Obviously, a more masculine man is going to be probably 90 to 95% masculine with very little femininity. Those are those macho guys that are tough, they're bigger, they're like, they're not very soft, they're not overly caring. You got some bigger guys, though, that are pretty big, muscly, whatever. Muscly and all that does not determine masculinity. Yes, that means that they are primarily mostly masculine, but there's some big guys that are big, muscly, but they're soft-hearted. They're gentle giants, as they're called, right? That means that they have a decent percentage of femininity inside of them. They're a man, obviously, but they have enough femininity inside them that makes them soft, that makes them understanding, that makes them caring and demonstrative. Then you got the other extreme. You got men that are like 50-50. They're a man, they're a man's body, they're not gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but they are feminine, right? They're effeminate, they get along better with women, they're good conversationalists, they're good listeners, which most men, we are not, right? But that's because he's got a good balance of masculinity and femininity. You got women. I mean, look at women. If you have an 80 to 90% feminine woman, that is beautiful, man, because she'll be feminine, she'll be soft, she'll be gentle, she'll be caring. Doesn't mean she won't stand up for herself, but she's got those feminine traits that men like. Soft, gentle, feminine, more submissive. Please don't take this wrong, ladies. I don't mean submissive in a bad way, but I'm talking in a non-argumentative, nice way, Yes, she will stand up for herself, but they're generally gentle, sweet, caring, understanding. Then you got women that are feminine and are good looking, but they have more masculine traits. These are your boss women. They know how to be in control. They know how to be bossy. They know how to get things done. They have that male drive in a woman's body, still attractive, but they're probably like 60% femininity, 40% masculinity, which makes them tougher, which makes them able to handle those situations, be a boss lady, be in charge, be demanding, be, you know what I mean, more argumentative, not so much submissive, the opposite. Then you got masculine women who have more masculinity than femininity. Well, therein you have your lesbians, right? Same with men. Men that are highly percentile feminine are usually gay guys. We've seen them. You know how we have gay guys that are, you think, oh, well, that guy looks kind of straight. But then you have the real effeminate gay guys, right? They talk like women, they walk like women. I just wanted to give you a take on that. Understand who you're going after, who you're trying to match up with. look for the right values for your values. Okay? Never look for the opposite to the extreme of the opposite, because opposites attract, but eventually those differences will start to divide you. That's what happened with me and my ex. I didn't notice it at first, but we were opposites attract. I'm outgoing, she's, you know, more quiet. I'm extroverted, she's more introverted. Mind you, as I've gotten older, I've become a little more introverted. But you get the point. So understand what you're looking for and learn to see the, I won't call them all red flags, because not all bad people are bad. But understand what's bad for you and what's good for you. I am a traditional masculine man, but I do have some feminine traits in the perspective that I'm caring, I'm demonstrative, I love my kids, I hug them, I kiss them, even though they're teenagers and getting older. And, I am a lot of fire, I'm a lot of masculinity, but I have that soft, gentle side as well. It doesn't come out that often, but it's very present. So to me, I prefer a feminine woman. I prefer a soft woman, a gentle, caring woman. Not a woman that's more balanced and has a lot of masculinity, not over the top, but enough to not be that gentle woman, not be that soft woman that a lot of men are attracted to, right? Some men are weaker and they're attracted to stronger women that take charge and take the lead, right? So that's what I mean by understand what you're going after, guys, and what you attract, and understand your personality and learn to understand her personality and see if you gel or if you are too different, or too similar. Two masculine, strong people, like, I mean, a woman that's got masculine traits, obviously still a woman, you know what I mean, but has that toughness, that take charge attitude as a masculine man, you know, probably not going to be a good fit, because your butt heads, you won't get out of her that submissiveness, that gentleness, that softness. You'll get somebody that'll fight you on a lot of stuff, and that's not good, man. That will not lead to a pleasant relationship, right? So I am divorced now for going on 7 years. I live alone. I have 2 kids, teenagers, and I found peace. I found peace and tranquility when I was on my own, and I value that now. As a more mature man, sure, I'd like to be in a relationship. It would be nice, but only with the right person. And I value my peace, my time alone, my tranquility. Not having that strong woman that'll, hey, this isn't done, or when are you going to do this, or take out the garbage. As we're a soft woman, a feminine woman will generally do that. Or if she asks you to do something, she'll ask you nice, hey, honey, sweetie, can you take out this for me, please? And I'm doing this. You know what I mean? As we're a stronger woman, she's not going to talk to you that gently. Why aren't the dishes done? You were home all day. Why isn't this done? You know what I mean? Look, understand what you are attracting, what you're looking for, and understand your strengths and weaknesses, and compare them to who you're with, and find somebody that's your perfect match. I'm a masculine guy with a bit of femininity traits, as far as I'm being kind of like sentimental, and I'm loving, but I'm tough when I need to be, and I'm mostly masculine. I want a feminine woman who's got more feminine traits than masculine traits, because we're going to gel good together. As we're a weaker man is attracted to a more stronger woman. Example, also, a more submissive woman usually seeks a man with more masculine traits. Imagine if you have 2 weak people, like a really submissive woman and a really submissive man. Well, they ain't going to get shit done, right? Nobody's going to take decision, nobody's going to make the choices, and they're going to end up getting nowhere, because nobody's got the balls to do anything, right? Forgive my language. So that's going to be where I leave this off today. I will continue tomorrow as I tell you more about my life, about what I've learned, where I am in my life, where I hope to be in my life, and what I've learned from a failed marriage, from failed relationships, from successful relationships, from the job that I accept, from the work lessons that I've learned, and how I learned to communicate with people, with bosses, and how to get along with people, but how to not be walked all over, right? Have a good night. I hope you guys watch and like the video and subscribe, please. I'm really trying to grow my channel. I've been drifting a little bit all over the place, but this is where I want to be. I want to be helpful, providing good advice based on my experiences, and we can grow together and talk together about stuff as I tell you more about my life, about where I've been, where I want to be, what it's like to be an immigrant, although I'm no longer an immigrant, considering I've been in Canada three-quarters of my life, but I was an immigrant when I came here. I'm a minority. I still feel a minority at times, but not as much anymore. Now I'm a minority within minorities, if you guys understand my drift. But have a good night. We'll talk later, okay?